like an animatronic, like Chuck E. Cheese.
It's like a big goofy smile all the time.
Nice.
Oh no. It's Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's all over again. It's time to jump scared some kids.
You could also be the octopus ride at like the fair. It spins in circles.
That would be great. Oh my god. A living ride. That would be awesome. I think it's too. I don't know. That's too. That's too big though.
That would be better if I would just attack as like I'm spinning a torrent of
You have
tentacles.
just little carts, like scaled down to your size.
Right.
Smack.
Yeah.
No, I'm imagining like that same thing except without the carts. That's just like I would imagine it's like that the octopus is made out of robot parts, so it's basically bashing them. My character is gonna attack by. Do you know the stake round? Like the thing that goes over.
What is it now?
It's explain
You know, like a fair or a park or like a theme park, the octopus ride that like, you get in the cart and it spins in circles.
Yeah,
That's him, just scaled down.
that's him. He's the octopus ride.
I really like that octopoid arms ability too. Whenever a creature ends its turn adjacent to you, you can slide it one square as a free action.
Yeah, that's nice.
Over.
Not very easy to approach, I guess.
Right. I lost my arm. It's just his way of saying hello.
Some of these higher level expert powers are insane too. Cryokinetic, huh? Wow, Alex, that utility power lets you fly.
Wait, what?
For cryokinetic, it's ice slide.
Oh,
You create an icy path over the ground and through the air, letting you slide away to safety.
sweet. I'm just like a superhero over here.
You fly a number of squares equal to your speed.
I'm not any kind of weird creature. I'm just a dude with powers.
So, BJ?
He approved.
Slowly walking out of the room backwards.
Now he's marching.
Kyle's mythic expert power. You call down a thunderbolt from the heavens to smite your enemies.
God. So this is Psi. Both are Psi.
I can. My expert ability is monster truck.
Yeah, I was just
Monster
I was just about to look the wheel here. Monster truck. As you roll forward, you crush your enemies beneath your wheels.
And, like you move your movement speed, and you can go through enemy spaces. And every one you hit, you knock them prone and do 2d8 damage. Plus a modifier.
Burning rubber's pretty cool too, that utility one. You generate enough torque to spin and overheat your wheels, leaving flaming tracks behind you. as you race across the battlefield.
Oh, that's cool.
What was the other one that you had besides Mythic? How it was mine?
It's antimatter blaster.
Oh yeah. Antimatter annihilation. You blaze with cerulean light like a nuclear furnace going critical and unleash energy that lashes your enemy to the core.
So, as a wheeled photonic, like, they don't really describe what you look like other than your color as a photonic.
Mm-hmm.
And a wheel just says they replace your legs with wheels.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to use your imagination there, Brian.
Okay.
It could just be a burning orb of light. Just
Oh, but I have small antennas. So, wheels and antennas.
that's bizarre.
Literally rosy wheels antennas. I'm Herbie, fully loaded. Alright. Starting gear. I totally stopped working on things. 1d4 plus 1.
Let me know if you get to the starting gear part, actually, because I have some other tables to roll on as well.
Okay, I'm on starting gear.
Let me see here. So you roll 1d4 plus 1. So you got 3.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the most difficult part to have.
What?
Its name.
Well, you'll figure it out.
So Brennan, now roll another d4 for your first item, because I have 2 tables here. On a 1 or a 2, it's the first table. On a 3 or a 4, it's the second. Now roll a d20. A portable stove.
Got a George Foreman, alright.
Now roll another d4.
First table.
Hey, you need some WD-40 on that chair there, brother. Then so you got 2.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
Alright, so by rolling that 1, you get to roll twice on the ancient junk table, it says.
Alright.
Let me bring up some ancient junk. Roll 2d10. The first thing.
4 and a 4.
That is a... an eraser.
Nice.
Yeah, an eraser. Uh-huh.
Just like those big pink ones.
Yeah. Maybe it's like extra large, like one of the big ones.
Alright.
Can it be a novelty
So
one?
I'm doing 2d10 again?
It can be a novelty one, yeah. Like Krusty the Clown on it or something.
Yes.
Yeah, roll 2d10 again.
2 6s. Just rolling doubles.
And a package of fruity gum.
Fruit stripe gum.
Mm-hmm.
The world's most cherished orgasm gum.
So now I still have
one more.
roll.
Yeah, one more starting gear, so roll a d4. And then a d20.
Oh, 20.
And the 20 allows you to roll twice on this table. So roll 2d20.
The same. I don't have to roll the 4 again.
Nope. We're going to use the same table here because it says roll twice on this table.
11 and a 3.
A local map. And a compass.
Okay. Got it. I am navigator.
I guess so.
Do those grant me any abilities?
Let me see. A compass gives you +2 to your nature checks for navigation.
You are such a nature boy.
The portable stove burns for 8 hours. Fruity gum obviously gives you benefit.
I'll be right back.
Very fruity.
Teeth rot.
The eraser. You have to use your imagination on that one too. And again, some of the stuff may be good bartering, for stuff for bartering. Good
It's an
stuff.
all-powerful eraser that can erase anything I erase. I erase Kyle.
Well,
Does the map give me anything? Or I just know where I'm going?
Yeah. I mean, if that character comes into play, I may just actually provide you with a little map.
Okay, cool.
Yep. May not be exactly what you think it would be, but it will definitely be a map. Something that I could perhaps use to move the story forward in some way.
Perfect for a pair of wheels.
Exactly. You gotta know where you're going.
I am Lightning McQueen. Like the one from Cars. But with functioning headlights.
Anybody else want to roll for their starting gear? We're just
just
tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready to do mine.
So you gain a +4 bonus to the skills listed for both your primary and secondary origin. Okay.
Yeah, each origin will give you a skill bonus.
Inside check. Okay. Got it.
Aiden, go ahead and roll a d4 +2. Or +1. 1d4 +1.
Oh.
Okay, so you're going to start with 4 starting gear. Give me a 1d4.
D4.
And then a 1d20. Roll again. Uh, 5 gallons of fuel.
Both my characters have fuel now.
All right, roll another 1d4. And a 1d20. A pickup truck.
Yay.
Hey, we gotta move some stuff.
All right, so that's 2 things. So go ahead and roll, give me another d4. The third item. And then a d20.
4. 20.
Okay, you get to roll.
Oh my.
You get to roll twice on the ancient junk table.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll use ancient junk 3 this time. Roll 2d10. Just tell me what you get.
14.
No, tell them the
Yeah, each. Just tell me what's on
6.
each die.
6, 8.
6, 8. I don't even know what the hell that is. Oh, yeah, I do. It's a level, like one of those construction levels with water bubbles in it. It says water bubble level. Bubble level. You might be able to get something good for that. Very practical. Roll again, 2d10.
Put my AC bonus in it.
3, 3.
That's weird, because like when I hit, why is it reducing that?
A bag of hard candy.
Eyes what?
See it? Watch. When I pick light armor, it goes to 12.
Because it's adding in your modifier for light armor.
Kyle, each of your defenses has a row. There's a miscellaneous row there if you need to modify it for something other than your gear or origins.
So with light armor, it adds your dex or intelligence modifier. So that's where that +1's coming.
Oh.
All right, and Aiden, we're going to roll for one last starting item. Roll a d4.
Those are not that great. You might want to go with the heavy armor.
That's
+7.
exactly what I was
And
going to do.
then a d20.
Sacrifice the movement speed.
Yeah. No, I was already there. I was like, I need something.
A 9.
Okay.
And you have a wagon to go along with your pickup truck.
Is it like a little red rider wagon, or
It's whatever kind of wagon you want it to be.
Really, even like an old-timey go west type of,
Like a covered wagon, yeah.
yeah, like a covered wagon.
Sure.
I think the Red Rider is probably your best bet. Too practical, that other wagon.
Well, you have something to carry around all of that Omega tech and ancient junk you're going to find. Did you decide on what kind of weapon your octopoid uses?
I feel like the most appropriate weapon is to have like multiple weapons.
He's trying to get out.
As
Yeah.
in like
Let me out.
Like many little daggers or something?
Chef's knife.
like 4
Yeah.
like 4 pistols. It feels appropriate.
Going the ammo route, eh?
And then my melee weapon, it's gonna be heavy because of my I am part robot.
Are you strong?
I am part robot.
You look at your,
I'm subwood.
look at your
above.
stats here. Yeah, so strength and constitution is average.
Are you
What was the question?
Are you hot?
Always.
I mean, like, physically?
Both.
Like,
I meant both.
do you want the fan?
I mean, if they don't care.
I can bring the fan. Like last time.
No, I think that's gonna. We didn't use it because it's gonna make too much noise.
Oh.
Overhead's good.
So Aiden with that 12 strength, because light weapons are based on your dex and intelligence, dex or intelligence, and heavy weapons are based on strength and con. Your strength is just high enough to give you that +1, so you're going to want to use heavy weapons, either melee, or so either melee or guns or ranged. Go with heavy weapons. I see that you're wearing heavy armor. For some reason, it's not calculating heavy armor properly.
I think you have to add in the modifier.
Mm-hmm. Yep, because it's your 10 plus your level plus 7, right?
Yeah, you have to put the 7 in gear.
Yeah, I'll put it in there for you. Oops. Alright, so it's going to be an 18 AC.
So 10 plus your level. Your orange gear.
Then
Plus your dex or intelligence modifiers.
an Octopoid gets
7.
plus 1 to AC and will. I'm just going to help you out with your defenses here, Aiden. So
Okay.
I'm gonna put you at 19 AC. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah, all of my checks are good except for will, which I have little to none of.
You just always eat the last cookie.
I have a little bit of wisdom.
You know the cookie's bad for you, but you eat it anyways.
No charisma. I'm actually negatively charismatic. I make the room a little bit darker every time I walk in.
Hey, you're Cookie Monster.
He's a beloved character.
Yeah, maybe not so much in Game World.
I think he blends in better in Game World.
That's true.
Though he would hate it because I doubt there's as many cookies.
Yeah, he would be an egg. See, that's why he's, nobody likes him because he's always pissed off. No cookies.
Maybe he's the final boss. Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monsters. It's the Iron King.
Bring me cookies.
That AI origin really gives you some nice boosts to your skills, doesn't it?
Mm.
That's a big bonus. Big bonus.
Cookie.
The cookie. It's too strong.
That's making me hungry for cookies.
Is there ever a time you're not hungry for cookies?
No. I just thought I would use that as my excuse today. I'm always hungry for cookies. That's why I love making them so much.
I don't know if I can respect anyone who's not hungry for cookies.
I'd like to roll for what? Get a roll for starting gear here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you're rolling on his table. So roll D4 plus 1.
D4 plus 1. Okay. I typed it in wrong. A 4.
Nice. Okay, so roll another D4. And then a D20.
1. $19.
Nice. You got a water purifier. Water not included. And then give me another D4 and then a D20.
All right. Four.
Oh my god.
Here, bring him over here.
He won't move once. Look, he won't move.
Man, I'm sure it's not easy to walk.
His little leg. Come on.
Okay, 4 and a 15.
Oh my god.
These have just got intense.
There's a lighter, an Everlight.
An Everlight lighter.
Yeah. Keep rolling. You got 2 more, so roll a d4 and a d20.
Another 4 and a 6.
You have a winter outfit.
Ooh.
Not practical, but highly fashionable.
That's what he cares about.
Mm-hmm. A highly fashionable winter outfit.
That might be a girl. I don't know. Let's see.
To go with the winter boots Hunhar has.
Brea. All right, one last one.
All right.
A 1 and a 16.
Oh, you rolled a good one, Kyle. Night vision goggles.
Nice.
Is there anything better on that table?
There's some pretty decent stuff. That's one of the better ones. There's a laptop computer.
We managed to turn all of that.
Yeah. There's things like super crazy glue. 6-pack.
Super crazy glue.
Super crazy glue.
I
6-pack.
love super crazy glue.
Yeah, 6-pack of beer. Digital camera.
Only if it's Billy beer.
Mm-hmm. A keel boat.
Reliable brand.
Reliable brand. Only if it's reliable brand beer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, beer is, it was a-
No, but now I've switched up to reliable brand.
Cool. That was a good roll. Night vision goggles. That's pretty cool.
Cool. Alright, what do I gotta do next?
All right.
the name. Shoot.
So I was doing AI, looking at Aiden's here. I'll make cards for all these guys too at some point.
You already have an AI card.
Mm-hmm.
If I die, he can steal mine. I won't need it anymore. That assault was caught on camera. Both of them.
Octopod gets +4 to athletics checks. Nice.
I am ready to roll from my starting gear.
Okay. Give her a go. So roll 1d4 +1.
Good start.
Okay, you'll be getting 3 items. Let's roll for the first. Roll a d4 and then a d20. A 3 and a 10.
I don't have a good feeling about these rolls.
Here's one you guys haven't rolled yet. It's a chem stick.
Ooh, a chem.
4 chem sticks. It casts dim light in a 6 square radius for 5 hours, each of them. It's like a glow stick. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many hours? 5 hours?
Yeah, each of them cast dim light in a 6 square radius for 5 hours.
Well, this only happens if Grimglam dies. So
Right.
we lose our need for brands, unless this guy's even more into brands.
Even more into brands, yes.
He's a wine
I don't know
courser.
if that's really possible. I really don't think it's possible.
Alex here, I don't believe that's possible.
Well, I mean, a mind courser can make me interested in the brand.
You're right, he would be better equipped than Grimglam, but That's too bad because this character is fundamentally the best mall Santa in the world. He's the last great mall Santa. I'm considering that he may indeed even be the Santa Claus, but we shall see.
And I don't know what a world is without mall Santas.
I don't either. That's his purpose in life, is to bring back the greatness of Santa Claus to this poor world
That's amazing.
for the children.
Give me another D4 and a D20.
I just did. I got a 3 and a 9.
3 and a 9. We've got another car. It's a sedan.
So we get cars and twos.
Mm-hmm.
My car's still back at the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Is this parked
I got a 3 and a 12.
It's always nice to have a steady stream of cars coming in. A first aid kit.
Oh, for the children.
Yeah, +1 to science checks for healing. 5 uses.
So if someone dies, can you loot their gear?
I would say, I'd hate to break immersion, but I think no.
Okay.
But I can look. We can house rule it.
You gotta do better than that, Dad. You gotta have the creature that kills us eat the gear or something.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, because it'll eat your car after it kills you.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense, right? It is Gamma World after all.
But what if we kill it after it kills you? Doesn't have time to eat your car.
I guess we'll just have to play it out.
Its friend eats your car in memory of his friend.
Let me look at science for a moment here.
I really don't know what to name this character.
AI octopus. An AI octopus.
Closest I've come up with is squid something.
It's one thing that the rule book left out, because you can see it does say +1 to science checks for healing. Normally, I would allow you to use a science check to stabilize someone if they're making death saving throws at 0 hit points. But the book doesn't say anything about healing with science checks.
Yeah, because I have one of those as well, and I was kind of curious what it does for me. Other than the science checks.
We'll just say that in order to actually heal someone using science, I mean, I guess we could just say that when you use a science check to stabilize someone if they're dying, you just get a +1 if you're using a first aid kit, I guess. It's kind of weak, though. So, aiding dying... Here we go. When a dying character is healed by healing power, blah, 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 you can stabilize a dying character using the science skill. Stabilized character is still conscious, but is now at 0 hit points. Doesn't have to make death saving throws. So if you have that first aid kit, you can use it to just get a little bit of a bonus on that stabilization roll.
So it's selling fodder.
Yeah.
The gangster AI.
Remember, on a 20-sided die, every +1 gives you like a 5% more chance to succeed. So.
I just do statistics at us.
Yeah.
They're going down, see?
My least favorite.
Look at this chart.
The probability of
see?
you surviving this is very low, see?
Give up now.
The problem with statistics is there's more to it than just probability. If they just stopped at probability, that class would have been a good class. Okay. Let's hide the character that I'm never going to need because Honhar will never die. And Get the true hero up. As I die by the first enemy we see.
There's a chance.
So is this the music or where is this music coming from, Sean?
Oh, it's coming out of roll 20.
Okay.
Which I can hear now because I have my ear.
You have a functioning ear.
Yeah, and I kind of play it at like a moderate volume. If it's a little too loud, you can adjust that in the settings menu at the top right, and that little gear icon. There's a slider bar in there for volume.
I know Kyle was just talking about the music earlier, and I couldn't hear it because I didn't have my headphone in yet.
Yeah, I will show you guys some that Sirenscape thing here in a little bit. And the Octopoid gets +2 to bio, so he's bio and psi, it looks like.
In characters bio and psi.
Yeah. AI Octopoid.
A gangster octopoid.
The Octopoid is the primary ability.
Long arms of the sea.
And he has 4 revolvers.
I like to think that whenever you leave a room, you go full. What's his name? Totally just blanked. Dr. Zoidberg. You could be Dr. Zoidberg. He's clear. Your AI could give you the intelligence of a doctor. Mostly faulty doctor.
I like the gangster. The gangster seems.
I think we've got everything in there, Aiden. And just remember, if these characters do come into play, they will come in with an alpha mutation as well. Just draw those when they come in.
Oh yeah, it's my alpha mutation.
Maybe you're the product of a mad scientist who decided that after all this time, the best form of being really is an 8-legged creature. So he took Al Capone's brain and put it in his machine, and then you killed your master.
I would imagine it more like the same thing, but just like a random mobster.
On this, the day of my daughter's wedding.
Al Capone's distant cousin.
Squiddy O'Banion.
Bring in Luca Brasi.
Squiddy O'Banion! That's too good.
From like spoof shows and
Oh yeah.
yeah, like
Squiddy Luciano. Alright, does everybody have enough of their character sheets? You want to start playing?
Yeah.
Are we good? Alright, let me turn
ready.
this off for a minute. Let's take you guys back over here where we left off.
After all, we have a grand entrance to make here.
So let me just show you this Sirenscape real quick. Go over to Discord. You'll see next to my name there in the Gamma Voice channel, there's it says live. If you click on my name, a little window should pop up and it'll say join the stream or watch the stream. And I probably need to change this a little bit here.
More advanced than I was picturing.
Let's see, and just stream it like so. I guess it doesn't matter what this. So you should see now. We'll see everybody. If you double click on that little stream window, you'll see a little thing pop up, and it'll show us all in the little stream. You'll see a picture of the stream. It's like a little sci-fi picture there. You can write, just like in Discord where you can adjust individual volumes for individual people, you can right click on that stream to adjust the volume for it if it's too low or too high. I played at like medium volume or so. And I'm actually going to turn it up a little bit here just so you guys can hear some of this stuff. So I loaded some stuff into the sci-fi player here. So like for instance, I've got like Contest of Champions. This has some battle music and some sound effects in it and stuff. So like here's an example of like a simple battle. And it's got some of the sound effects in it. I can just kind of turn them off. And just have the music going. A little bit more intense. And then even more intense. And then it's got, so there's like sound sets in here that I can use, but it also has like sound effects too, like Villain Stinger. Turn this up a little bit. Energy attacks, energy beams, heat rays. Oh, and it even has Chompy's flamethrower in here. And then it's got like some more kind of moody stuff or atmospheric stuff. Let's see here. It's like some kind of lab or something. Maybe aliens doing an autopsy or good. There's like a like an insectoid hive. Yeah. And then I've kind of separated into some cool music, which is probably going to be just what I'm doing most of the time here. Let's see.
Cool.
Called. Like we'll do some strange theme music. All right, so
Sounds right.
yeah, I'm gonna use this for my D&D games. My players freaking love it because I got sounds for all the D&D spells and the Wilhelm scream and all kinds of cool shit.
Nice.
So we left off with our heroes vanquishing the batters and their porker sidekicks out here in front of this batter setting. I think we left off with you guys deciding what to do with these bodies, and you guys had found some Omega Tech items in the area as well. Let's remind ourselves just real quick what these Omega Tech items are. Chompy got a flamethrower.
Yep.
Which is pretty cool.
To roast my enemies.
Yep. Titus got a Sentinel Orbiter buzzing around his head.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Hanhar. Can't click on him for some reason. Oh yeah, that exoskeleton. And Grimglam got another type of orbiter. It's a Mind Bore Orbiter. And it can get pretty annoying.
Because Grimglam was neither annoying nor annoyed enough as is.
So what's going on, guys? You got the stout oaken doors. They do appear to be locked at the front of this tower setting.
Did we take a rest?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
we
guess did you? You guys took a short rest.
We did.
Yeah, we
Okay. So everybody should be back to full hit points then. Make sure you adjust your hit points to full. And your alpha powers are refreshed. Let me refresh my page here for a moment.
Right. The last thing we did was we got new alpha powers.
Yeah, let's look at those for a moment here. Chompy got Psi Power, Evolved Equilibrium, He can stand on 1 foot, rub his belly, and tap his head all at the same time.
Amazing power.
Mm-hmm.
People's wobble.
Titus got an alpha bio. Dart cough. That's one nasty cough. And Har got a psi ability, sympathetic link. Linking life force of one creature to another. What hurts or heals one of them does the same to the other.
The Corsican brothers' power.
Exactly. And Grimglam got a dark power, download ego.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird one.
Yeah, when he drops to 0 hit points or fewer, he dominates one creature adjacent to him. We'll see how that works.
That'll be awesome, I suppose.
Will he still be making death save throws because he's still in his body, but just his mind is covered?
Yeah, he will. I mean, all the rule will follow all the same rules if he drops to 0 hit points. It's just while he's at 0, he is dominating a creature if one is next to him when he does hit 0.
I've been putting a lot of thought actually into the overcharge for that because we couldn't really figure it out last time we played. My thoughts. All right, this is my thought on getting a 9 or less on the overcharge for it, which says when this effect ends, the dominated creature dominates you, which makes no sense because technically speaking, I would be down or dead. My thoughts are that the creature takes over my mind and I become a zombie. That's how I'm interpreting it.
No, basically you would dominate a creature if it's adjacent to you when you go to 0 hit points. So if you look at the little handout that I popped up for conditions.
No, but look at the 9 or less. It makes no sense because I can only use this when I'm down or dead. So if the effect ends and the dominated creature dominates me, I'm assuming that means that they then dominate my corpse and use me as a zombie vessel. That's the only thing that could possibly make sense to me.
Save ends.
Oh, but it's when the effect ends. Because whenever you're affected by a condition, you always get a saving throw at the end of your turn, including enemies. So whenever and whoever that download ego is affecting, when that save ends that effect, that's when that 9 or lower goes into effect.
Yes, but you understand that I would be dead or unconscious at that point.
It does seem to be, yeah.
I don't know how to reconcile that.
Yeah.
Except that I would be a zombie.
Well, maybe they can choose to fail on the save throws.
Maybe.
Well, and I'm not sure if it's a rule in Gamma World, but death saves work pretty much the same as in D&D. And we'll just make it so if you make a death save and you roll a 20, and I think it is in Gamma World too, if you roll a 20 on a death save, you immediately get 1 hit point, and you're back up into the fray. So you could roll, a 20 and be back up, or somebody could heal you while you're dying and get you back up. And of course, if you roll a 1 on the death save, it counts as 2 failures. So there is a chance, even though you drop to 0 hit points, and one of these effects goes off, I mean, Grimglam could very well be getting up before his death saves are resolved. You know what I'm saying?
It's possible, but it's also possible that I die. Either way, it's just weird. Yeah,
it's a little weird. Yeah, some of these are going to be a little weird.
So we finished our rest, right?
Yes.
Okay, who's the strongest among us?
I'm the weakest among us.
I don't know. I have an 8 strength.
I've got a 16 strength.
Oh, we're talking about strength? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're talking about health.
No.
You have 18, Aiden?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Did I give you guys experience points for this first encounter? I think I did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, let me clear.
No, you should give more. I mean,
Don't listen to the AI.
I'm going to clear the dead.
Hanha, you must break this lock. I pulled the lock. Is it a sturdy lock? Is it a rusty lock? What kind of lock are we looking at?
The lock is inset into the door itself. It seems fairly sturdy.
So
Okay.
it'd be more of a like a technology kind of thing. But
No, it's a mechanical lock. So you have a couple of different options here. A few, actually. You could attack it using a weapon or just physical force. The door is going to have an armor class and a certain number of hit points, essentially. You can try to force it with a strength athletics check, a pretty difficult check. Or you can try maybe a mechanics roll to try to pick the lock. With something makeshift that you can come up with, and that'll also be a difficult check.
what a crazy idea. So we saw that there is a hatch on the top of this thing. I have a grappling hook, and he has a rope.
Go on. I don't know where you're taking
So
that.
first we can look if there's a ladder or something, and if there's not a ladder, maybe we can just go up to the top.
All right.
If thinks they can climb a ladder.
We didn't find any keys
rope.
on the corpses of the batters.
No,
Weird.
Disorganized.
yeah, and you do notice too, as you're kind of milling about, Hanhar, you would notice pretty quickly. You kind of wonder why you didn't notice before, but you can see on this track that's leading away from the batter steading, you do see some signs of tread tracks in this area, almost as if these robots are coming out of the batter steading.
So strange.
I wonder if this is where we should go in. Oh wait, so they're like coming. They look like they're leading out of this door.
Out of the door, yep, that's right.
I think that we should just barge in.
So you want to try going through the top?
We can try that. It's not a bad idea. I just don't know. I mean, we don't know what we'll find up there. We don't know if they'll come out midway, us climbing up and shoot us down. I'd rather not fall in this terrible pit right next to us. I don't know. It seems risky.
Is it because you have no strength? Are you a weak alien?
Well, you know what? That is totally uncalled for, and I do not appreciate what you are implying.
Puny meatbag.
All right, Titus is going to look around for a ladder. Is there a ladder going up to the hatch?
There is not. Upon inspecting the outer edge of this statting, the exterior of it, there is no apparent ladder leading up there.
All right, guys, you're going to have to put your peanut butter and chocolate together to make a grappling hook, functioning grappling hook.
Actually, you guys
David?
found a grappling hook, didn't you?
Yeah.
I have a grappling hook and he
Yeah.
has a rope. So the idea was we'll use my grappling hook and Name's rope.
Okay.
Choppy telepathically says yes.
Alright. So
Teamwork.
I mean, only 10 minutes have passed since the battle, and Chompy's hungry again. His stomach's growling.
what
You-
kind of
you
roll would
take
I make to
bite
try
out
to throw
of,
the grappling hook up?
Corker.
That'd be like a strength check.
Yes, a pretty easy strength check. Let's see here.
A DF.
Yeah, Hanhar,
Yeah.
you get up there with a little bit of trouble, but you find yourself standing on top of this batter steading. It's about 25 feet up. And you do see a wooden sort of trap door in the middle of the tower up there.
Y'all, this is gonna be easier getting up here if y'all can climb up the rope.
Is it locked?
It's wood, opposed to the door that was in front of us down there.
Well, the door down there is also wood, but it's much, much thicker than this trap door up here.
Yeah. Titus will climb up.
All right,
I will attempt to climb up with my skimpy little arms.
give me an athletics roll.
So weak.
An athletics roll.
Yep,
All right.
for plants.
Plants are known for their athleticism.
Titus, it's a little slippery. Titus gets stuck about halfway up. Trying to hang onto the rope.
You know, Hanhar, you could make fun of him not being able to get up there. You could. I'm just saying, it's an option.
It's out there to be said.
Can I help pull the rope up to help him up?
All right, so Hanhar, you're going to try to help him get up there. Titus, give me another athletics check. I'm going to give you a +2 on this one, though. Go ahead and just click athletics. We'll add 2 for the help. All right. All right, you finally get Titus up there. He's huffing and heaving. Oh, he doesn't even breathe. That takes some getting used to.
Puffing the carbon dioxide.
Do plants sweat? I guess this one does. Yeah.
This event's actually helping everyone around me.
Chompy considers breaking down the door.
Chompy considers breaking down the door.
Do it, Chompy. Do it.
I don't think we have a very bright party member.
I mean, he's a dinosaur. He's living up to expectations.
All right. So Mad Claw and Titus are down there, kind of looking down at you. You can see that this trap door does have a chain on it.
So, do we want to go down there and join them, or just go through the top and hopefully meet inside?
Let's go through the top.
All right.
Yes, we will create a distraction, and you get all the loot and take him from behind.
And divide the party.
Chompy's going to rip off the lock.
All right, Chompy.
Works every time, especially in Scooby-Doo.
All right, let's get a strength check from Chompy. Just strength, not athletics. So just click your strength. Look at that. He rolls a 20. All right, Aiden, go ahead and describe how Chompy busts down the door.
He just basically oh my god. Just imagine like a dinosaur breaking down
I'm imagining it.
Okay.
this door.
Rawr!
I'm picturing head bashing and biting and.
It's like a good head bash.
All right.
All right, and this is when I take those. If you remember, I took whatever heads that Chompy had not devoured. I throw them on the ground before us, and I take my conquering stick and I point it directly ahead of us, regardless of what's in the room, and I say, "You are being conquered!"
Yes. What's the name of your race? Zeeblethorpe? That's the standard
Zeeblethorpes.
The Zeeblethorpe battle cry. All right.
Yeah, it's actually a common greeting.
right.
So before you see what appears to be sort of the ground floor of the tower interior, there are on either side of the door. You may not be able to see it too clearly yet, but you see two 10-foot high guard platforms. There's a batter on top of each guard platform. There's like ladders that they pulled up behind them up there. They're armed with crossbows. And in the far corner over there to the right side, there's like this, it's kind of dim light up there, but you can kind of see what appears to be like an eyrie or like a nest of some kind up there, kind of heaped up with bones and carrion. And you see this orange furred lion looking creature that has bat wings. And a chill goes down your spine because you recognize it to be a Yexel.
I see that they're opening the door. I also wanted to rip off the hatch.
All right, give me a strength check for Hanar.
Not doing good on these strength stuff.
Yeah, you're doing your best trying to. Do you have you think if you have a tool or something that can help pry it? You're trying to do it with your hands. It's not working very well at the moment, though.
You had a conquering stick.
Can I use my spear?
Titus will help him out. He grabs the chain at the same time.
Okay, I'm gonna let you guys roll again here in a minute, but we're gonna go into initiative. I can give you like a little idea, kind of. You guys are familiar with these Yexels. They're kind of rare. but they are dangerous flying predators that resemble orange-furred lions with bat wings. And I'm going to show you kind of a depiction of one in action here.
Oh, goodness.
And they have bat wings in place of forelimbs. And they have these kind of fierce mandibles. And they are known to have the ability to fire blasts of energy from their eyes.
Much bigger things than I was anticipating.
They are notorious marauders and robbers. Yexels often form nests of 2 or 3 individuals. A lot of times they'll overlook roads and trails, kind of waylaying those who pass by. And then generally they rob and then devour their victims. Sometimes they are known to be somewhat friendly, though, and will trade with those who are well armed. But they especially like cloth, fabric, and other garments, which they find delicious.
You know, if we would have thrown in the snow boots instead of those hats, we might have been able to talk to this guy.
Exactly.
So let's...
The emphasis on, like, prepare to be conquered with our fashion.
So let's have everybody roll initiative. Let's get the initiative going here.
My God, it's a beetle moth lion!
First, I gotta go here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
My character is hiding behind my cards.
Uh-oh. I rolled low initiative this time.
Better. Yes. Oh, dang it. You are after me. I want to be last every time.
Keep the trend going.
All right.
Hold on, but
Does tie go to the player or the guard?
I usually, just to keep it simple, I usually just make it so it goes alphabetically. For now,
Got it.
but we can actually roll off. Technically, we'll just roll off here. Let me
And I'll change my name to A.
I know that would be a kind of gaming it, wouldn't it? Let's see here. So has everybody rolled? Everybody's in. Well, let me sort it. So there is a tie between Chompy and the guard. Chompy, roll your dex. Or actually, let's. What is your dexterity score?
6.
Oh, he's first.
Oh, okay. Well, they have
The true Tyrannosaurus.
They have a 17, so
Tie
that guard is going to go. Grimglam, what's your dex?
Well, 14.
All right, the guard has a 17. All right, so that order should be good. Oh my goodness, look at that. The Yexel rolled a 22.
I thought you were going first at 21. I didn't even see the 22.
You should see it now. I just pulled him out into the token layer, so he's there. And notably, Grimglam and Chompy, you'll see right in front of you. Do you see that kind of green patch inside the door?
Yeah.
That is a patch of grab grass. This stuff, it's like this grass that's sentient, kind of almost and alive. It's like this green grass growing up from this little patch right there, and it's kind of moving.
We're
That's blacked out.
Yeah, you, Titus, and Hanhar, you're not seeing it yet because you're on the roof.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Cool. Got it.
But you would know it to be this stuff that people call grab grass. Technically, so if you fall prone in there, it can grab onto you. To either side of you guys, you see these platforms up here where these batters are. And I know you guys can't see this yet. There are some
This must be one of
must be
Titus's
it.
distant ancestors.
Oh, wait, can Chompy see it?
Chompy.
I can't see it.
Well, here, let me move you in just a little bit here. There, you should be able to see it now.
I see it,
Wait a minute.
for what that's worth.
Are you just seeing a black screen? Let me make sure you have vision, Chompy. Probably what it is. It's alright. There we go.
Oh.
Make sure you guys back here have vision too.
End of the day, you know.
Okay. So at the top of the initiative here, this Yexel Mauler leaps down from its roost. You see these great wings that it spreads out. And it's going to fly. You see it flying through the room here. Flies to about right here.
An awful decision to go really low in the front door. We're up here sneaking there.
It sees Grimglam's delicious clothing, and it's like it thinks to itself, "Oh, that looks really tasty."
As he should.
And it is going to use its encounter power. You see these red beams come out of its eyes as it shoots these lasers, these heat rays out of its eyes. So it's going to get the ranged attack +5 versus reflex.
Who's he shooting it at?
Who's he shooting it at?
Grimglam.
Thank you.
Oh, good thing he has that Xeno suit.
Oh my god, Grimglam. Holy shit.
Oh no.
What a way to start the encounter. It
Wow.
it critical hits Grimglam.
You know what?
So it's actually 4 damage.
Once we start
Oh,
hearing, once we start hearing the screams, like maybe we shouldn't take this lock off.
Oh shit.
Oh well in there.
I know what his next move is.
That's
gonna
the
be.
crit damage.
Second win.
Oh, well you lucked out. It does 32 points of damage to you.
Oh, wait,
Lucky
what?
call.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
When you remember.
Lucked out, like, what part of
Oh wait,
lucked
no.
out-
I'm sorry. I forgot. It's Gamma World. It's max damage, right? So it's
Yes,
20.
It's max.
It's 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. We're not playing
Okay.
D&D. 22 damage or 24 damage. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes. Ow.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
You
exactly.
freaked me out.
Ow.
Should have held up your shield.
So now we're
I was too busy striking an amazing pose pointing outwards with my conquering stick.
Mm-hmm. That really hurt.
Guy who came with a conquering stick.
So now we are at Titus at 21. Titus, I think between you and Hanhar, you may be able to get that open if you want to keep pulling it, or what else are you going to try to do? It's just going to take another strength check, basically, if you want to try to pry this thing up.
I'm just gonna try to pull it off.
Okay. Hanhar offers his spear to try to pry it. I'm going to give you a +2 on that strength roll.
Okay, great.
Guys, this may be the end of Grimglam.
That was terrible. Nice.
Oh, it's going to continue to be terrible because all 3 batters go after me. Oh, I'm sorry. There's one that goes later.
So Titus, so Titus, you take the spear and you pry it. You're like, "Argh!" The chain pops, snap, and you open up the trap door and you can see below you. I'll move you guys in here. You're about right up here in the middle.
About how high are we?
You're about 25 feet up in the air. Below you, you see this Yexel with these red laser beams shooting out of its eyes towards the front door up there at Grimglam. That Yexel Mauler, he's about 10 feet below you. So it's, it's at least 20 feet down to the ground down there.
Okay, can I take an action here, or?
I'd say that prying that open took an action. You would still have your move.
Well, I think being 20 feet up is the high ground. I ain't going nowhere.
That's kind of true. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, can I line up for like a called shot next time or something like that? Is that a thing?
You could delay your action. I suppose. I mean, it's not really within the rules of Gamma World, but what did you have in mind?
No, it's just just take a call, not a call shot, but just a steady shot at this thing. See if I get some bonuses that way.
Oh, he's steady his aim.
All right,
Yeah,
so
pretty much.
is he pulling out his 45 Magnum? Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, yeah.
You can pull out your 45.
Okay.
But you pretty much used everything except for your movement to get that trap door open up there.
All right. Well.
You also see these batter guards here. They're up on these little towers. They're about 12 feet up off the floor. About 10 feet up off the floor. They have ladders that they use to pull up there, but they pull the ladders up behind them. You also see the patch of grab grass here. So that green patch area is there. Oh, and of course the batter, or the Yexel, has a nest up here, kind of raised area, like a nest with piles of refuse and junk, carrion, bones, things like that up there in the corner. Next up, we've got a batter guard with a crossbow up here.
Oh no.
And he shouts, "Intruders! Kill them!" He's gonna take a shot. He's gonna shoot at Chompy. That is a clever shot.
I forgot they shoot better than normal.
1d8 plus 4.
They get like bonuses and extra damage.
They do. They're pretty nasty. Was Vanner? Shoots a Chompy versus AC. Oh, it's a 21 versus AC. Oh my god. Chompy takes 11. And don't let me rush you guys. Remember, you guys have Omega Tech and Alpha mutations. Remind yourself of what they do and how to use them, because that could be your saving grace with this encounter starting this way. You're going to want to use you're going to want to use your encounter powers for sure. Next up is the other batter guard over here with his crossbow. By the way, that clever shot, until the start of the guard's next turn, Chompy grants combat advantage to enemies adjacent to it. Kind of caught you by surprise
I wonder
there.
how those people that we left at the hotel are doing right now.
They're like, wow, those that cannon fodder really paid off.
Weren't we the only ones at the hotel?
Yeah, but there was the hotel after the hotel.
Okay.
Further down the strip.
The important people.
Yeah.
He hits Chompy with a 21. I believe that hits Chompy. Yeah, his REC is 18. That's 8 more damage, Chompy.
Okay.
Looks like everyone's first turn is second wind.
Yep. These other 2 batters on the initiative list they're in surprise, so they're not getting anything. So it is Chompy's turn, followed by Mad Claw. What's Chompy doing?
See, they're in surprise. We shocked them.
Second wind.
Okay, and that takes your bonus action, or what do we call it in Gamma World, Alex?
Minor action.
Minor action.
Minor.
Yep. And that gives you your bloodied value back in hit points. So that's half your hit points, your maximum hit points, rounded down. That would be. Switch my camera switched here for some reason.
Should be 14.
There we go. 14. All right, you get 14 hit points back from your second wind. Well, that sucked. What's Chompy doing?
Chompy's going to shoot this batter.
With his rifle?
Yeah.
All right, take a shot.
It's
It should be on the bio and info side of your sheet in the tab there. That rusty rifle is +7 to hit, 2d10 +5 damage.
plus 7. 2d8.
Plus 5. Chompy gets a 12. That's rolling a 5. That is a miss, Chompy. Any movement. You still have your move.
What is that constellation thing you got drawn out of you, Grim?
I'm just looking at optional movements.
I think that means if wait.
Chompy's gonna move back.
Oh, hey, Aiden, don't forget that Chompy has a flamethrower that he can use at will, too.
Oh!
That shit, man.
Can he reach the the batter over there?
Yes. Yeah. Yep, you see them. They're
You
both
can
up on
reach
these
either
platforms. They're up there shooting crossbows down at you.
She's cue up the flamethrower sound effect.
That's okay. Just remember for next round, I'm just kind of keeping track of your stuff here, too. You also have that evolved equilibrium. You can't be knocked prone, pulled, pushed, or slid unless you want to be. So let's try to remember
I'm
that.
activating that.
Yeah, that's active already. For as long as you have that alpha, you're good. So unless there's any movement for Chompy, we're gonna get on to Mad Claw.
I'm gonna move back.
I think he went outside.
Okay,
One-
Chompy.
back.
Yeah,
Move
Chompy.
back
Yeah, Chompy backs off. Maybe pulls the crossbow bolts out of himself. Takes a
Takes a
breather.
bite of the
Gets his second wind.
worker.
All right, we are to Mad Claw. It's your turn. Then we have Grim Glam coming up next.
So I have a question
Mhm.
about save throws for alpha mutations.
Yeah.
What do they roll for that? Like, what do they do?
A saving throw across the board is always a 10 or higher on a d20 to make your save.
Okay. So then it's probably worth it to try to overcharge this.
It's almost always worth trying to overcharge them, especially since you'll almost always get that +2 bonus, where you have to roll 8 or higher basically to overcharge it. Right?
Yeah, because I have the +2 bonus on. So I'm gonna try to use my. You would say that I could use a close 5 burst to get one of the batters and the big guy together, right?
Let's see, a close 5 burst from your position. Let me draw a square here.
Okay. I was just I'm not sure with the height how that plays into it.
And again, that's a close burst 5. So it's just one square basically. So
But even if they're a level below me, that's.
yeah, you know what? They're too far away from you to use a close burst, because that burst originates from you.
10 feet down.
He is. That Mauler's 10 feet down from you.
And is the burst like a cube?
It is. It would
So
come
it'd be a 5 by 5?
a 5-foot burst, I think is what it says. It says close burst. Oh, 5 squares actually. So
Yeah.
yeah, so it would be like 5 by 5.
That's 25 feet.
That's a lot. Yeah. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like that.
Yeah.
And it would originate from you, like either from your corner, either from your corner or from any configuration that you wanted. So you could either get the Yexel Mauler and that guard, or the Yexel Mauler and the other guard, essentially.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to confirm. Okay, yeah, so I'll get how it's set up now. I'll get those two.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna try to overcharge this, which would give them a -5 penalty to saving throws against his power.
All right.
So is that just a standard D20?
It is. You just roll a d20, and I'm assuming you get a +2 overcharge on psi powers. You need an 8 or over. He rolls an 8. Nice.
So so now the two targets are linked until a saving throw ends it. Whenever one target takes damage or regains hit points, the other target experiences the same effect. The link ends when either target saves or dies.
Which two are linked?
The batter on the left and the big guy.
Okay.
So
I put little -5 markers on them.
Both take damage.
We should shoot the banner.
Nice.
Okay. And that was a minor action, so I still have my standard action.
Okay.
And let's see. As this card slowly loads onto my screen. So if the guy's 10 feet below me, a close burst 3 would hit because that'd be 15 feet.
Yep, it would.
So intelligence plus level versus will. And that's a D10 plus intelligence plus level. I think my intelligence is 4. So that's a +5 modifier and a 1d10 plus 5. I will confirm that before I just assume it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You're going to need a 14.
This is will.
Yep. What is it that you're using for Maclaw? Just a weapon attack? Or?
Blue screen of death.
Oh, okay. Of course.
Good old dependable blue screen of death.
So
That hits.
8 damage on both of these two. And I'm assuming status effects don't apply to both, or it's just health.
Just damage applies because of the because of the alpha.
So the big guy has a -2 penalty to attack rolls until the end of my next turn.
Ooh.
And I am no longer looking down the hole. I am hiding above.
Well, that was a hell of a turn for Mad Claw. Good job. There's that eerie blue flickering in his eyes.
This time I divided by 0.
You can move too if you like, but I guess you're peering down into the trap door up there.
Yeah. Well, I'm not peering down anymore. I'm to where they can't see me through the hole.
Gotcha.
That was a movement.
All right, Grimglam, you are up, sir.
Like so.
You're a bit surprised by the Exel. You were just kind of expecting maybe some batters.
He's going for the big guy.
Grimglam dashes
I
into the
charge him.
room. Okay.
I taunt him. I spread out my arms and I say, "You fool! You think you can take down the mighty Zebrathorn Grimgram?" And I start beating him with my actually,
Oh my
Hey,
god.
Interaction.
no. I want to download my ego into him. He shall be mine.
He's gonna die.
Hit me! I scream as I beat him senselessly.
Down past his.
All right, let's have it.
Let's see.
Well, I mean, what's his next character right there?
I don't think he comes until after the fight.
He's testing.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately, that laser eyes ability it has is an encounter thing, so it only gets that once, luckily.
I think anything this large, though, is gonna hurt when it hits you.
Mm-hmm. Grimglan rolls a 19. That's a weapon attack,
Bang!
right?
Yes.
That's a hit.
But he rolled like
Ah! Bam!
6 damage.
I smack him up. I smack him upside the bug eye.
Okay. Whack. You get its attention. It really wants to eat your clothes.
Hit me!
And
Fool!
the batter takes the same damage.
Yes,
Thank
the batter
you.
does take the same damage.
He does.
Nice.
Ah! What's going on? I feel funny. Next up, we're back at the top of the round with the Exel Mauler. Okay. So he's gonna go all out here. I'm not gonna pull any punches, guys.
I'm taunting him.
Let's see.
My arms are out.
So
Hit me! You can't do it! You couldn't try! You weren't there!
These
So-
things.
blue screen of death gives him a -6 attack.
-2 on attacks. Okay. So he's going to use his elite action. He gets it once per encounter. It's a free action. It allows him to take an extra standard action during this turn.
Extra standard action.
He's gonna smack you twice.
He is going to bite you,
He might only do
or try to bite you. Then he's going to bite you, try to bite you again with his extra standard action. And then he has a minor action as well. It's a wing buffet. So let's do some bites. He's going to get -2 to hit, so that's +5. That's including the -2.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I laugh.
I can't wait.
Good thing you second winded.
Yeah, I think Grimglam hasn't. Or did he? Did you use second wind yet, Grimglam?
No.
No.
No, he didn't.
So he dies here.
He dies. His
I-
brand's gone to dust.
You couldn't do it if you tried!
17.
Fool.
That's a 17 versus AC. That misses. Grimglam's AC is 19. And then again with the bite.
I knock it aside and taunt him. You couldn't do it if you tried!
Second bite is a 9. That's a miss.
We don't have to worry about getting hit until he's dead.
Then as a minor action, he uses Wing Buffet. That is versus Fortitude. Plus, he's going to have +3 versus Fortitude. 1d10 +4. And the Mauler pushes the target 1 square and knocks it prone.
No! Wait, does it do damage?
It will if it hits.
No!
So he's got +3, 1d10 +4.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Hold on. I brace myself for the tornado-y
This is
wind.
versus Fortitude.
Oh, Fortitude? Yeah, 14.
So it's like,
Please,
the Wing Buffet
these evil thorps are wind resistant, you brutes!
is ineffective against the
We're never
Zeeblethorpe.
gonna hear this.
All right, we are back to you, Titus. It's your turn.
For the big guy, right?
No, I'd be happy to endure the brand glorification if you can make it.
Yeah.
All right, my turn.
It's Titus's turn.
Okay. I am.
Are you hedging bets on my death up there?
I bet my snowshoes that he's gonna die. What do you got?
Rude!
With my alpha, can I add my temporal? Can you only use the alpha by itself, or you can add?
Well, let's just look at the card. So it's the Dark Cough takes a standard action. The Temporal Fugue takes a standard action as well. So only one of those at a time is going to work. So you can use one or the other.
All right, tell us. I'm considering. So that I'm going to use my my 45 on the Corsican batter.
Okay.
And add my temporal fugue to it.
Okay. So Temporal Fugue. Yeah, that just basically increases your damage and allows you to teleport it 4 squares. Daze it.
So that'll teleport both of them, right?
No, it's only damage or healing with the linkage.
Damage or healing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be fun.
So it's basically just going to be a weapon attack, I believe, Kyle. I don't think Temporal Fugue gives you any. Let's see, it's a Wisdom plus your level plus weapon accuracy. So I think your Wisdom modifier is 4, 5 for level. Then aperture, so it's plus 7 versus reflex.
Oops. Okay.
And then it's whatever your weapon damage is, plus 5. Your weapon damage without pluses that it normally gets. It's just your weapon dice plus 5.
So I do 2d6 plus 4 plus 5? Is that right?
Is your gun damage 2d6 plus 4?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. So what happens with that plus 5? Is that extra now?
So that'd be 2d6 plus 9.
Plus 9, yeah. That batter's having a bad day.
Which one did you hit?
Oh, the Corsican batter.
What's the Corsican batter?
That's the one that's attached to the Yetzel. So he takes 17 and let's see, I'm gonna move him directly at the Yetzel, like throw him at him.
Put him in the grass.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I'll throw him in the grass.
Also, is the batter on top of a platform?
Oh, he's dead.
Is our DM gone?
I'm sorry, I was muted. Yes, that batter is up on the platform there. It's a 10-foot platform. That is a killing blow on that batter guard there, Titus. And the Exel as well. He twists in agony. The Exel should have been able to make a saving throw, though. So I'm going to do that right now.
Ooh.
I don't want to forget that. And he gets a -5 on that saving throw. He needs a 15.
What's the saving throw for?
It's for that.
Okay, on his turn previously. Okay.
On his turn previously, correct. It was against that sympathetic link. With the overcharge, he gets a -5 on his roll. We got like a -3 on his roll.
Nice.
So he does take the damage from Titus's 45, as well as the guard. Kyle, feel free to describe the the slaying of the guard over there. He is up on a platform 10 feet up in the air. The mauler, the Yaxel Mauler also kind of squirms in agony as he takes.
All right. Well, the batter, like usual, is doing his the voice that I couldn't possibly do that you do, and so his head turns into pink mist. His body appears in the grab grass below. Meanwhile, the Yetzel gets a good portion of that pink mist all over him, and it's a bad day. Bad day for them both.
Yeah. That's pretty smart attacking the guard because the damage is going to go to the X because the X is going to have higher defenses too. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, because I think he would probably be a lot harder to hit, right?
Yeah, that sympathetic link's pretty badass. All right, anything else? Anything else for Titus?
Yeah, that's why I did it. I was like, he's got to be easier to kill.
The meatbags, neither one of the meatbags would have gotten that.
Yeah, and also keep in mind,
power that thing.
Yeah, keep in mind that both Madclaw and Titus have used their alphas now. They can't use them again.
Oh, I haven't used my alpha.
Or not your alpha. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I used the ammo.
Madclaw just did. So next up, we're going to have this
worked efficiently.
This guard over here. He's got his crossbow. Screams, "You bastard! You killed my brother!" Ah! You take it.
The dead body is in the grass, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. I'll move him over there.
Move the corpse to the appropriate area.
The grab grass gets all excited. You can see it like covering its body now and holding it fast to the ground. All right, let's see. We're gonna do a crossbow shot. He's gonna try to hit Titus. That's gonna be a hard shot though, because he has some cover. I'm gonna give you an armor class bonus on that. Let's see if he can hit you. +6 versus AC. No, +8 versus AC. I'm gonna give you +5 to your AC because you almost have like more than half cover there.
Okay, great.
It's a 22.
Is your AC 18?
21 AC. He hit you anyway.
He's really mad about his brother, huh?
Titus, you take 6 damage from a crossbow bolt. Next up. That guy is very dead. Alright. This door over here flies open.
Oh, man.
And you see a batter come out, and he's like, "What the hell is going on? Oh my God!" He's got a mace in his hand. He goes 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Their move is only 5, so you can't quite get up to you, Grimglass, but he is charging you. Now, note this Yaxel is flying up above you. Okay. This batter charges you with his mace. What the hell is going on? Ah! All right, we're back to Chompy, and then Mad Claw's on deck.
Chompy moves to the opening, and shoots that batter.
All right, well, what are you using? You gonna use a flamethrower this time?
I think so.
All right, let's take a look at it here. It's a close blast 5. So let me draw a blast here.
Wait, could that hit multiple targets?
Oh yeah, it's a close blast, dude, of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, wow.
1, 2.
Is a blast a cone?
No, it's a square. So you can hit that much area with that flamethrower.
Oh, yeah, man.
So, as you can see...
Purify the area.
Purifying!
Yep. You can hit all 3 enemies in there. So, let's see.
You have to move up,
No. No, in Gamma World, friendlies aren't affected by friendly fire. Just as a simple rule to keep things flowing here. So, your attack... Your attack is your level +6, so it's +7 to hit versus reflex. Damage is 2d6 plus con plus level, so it's... Let's see here, Chompy's con.
Chompy, you gotta move up to this spot to make that work.
Yeah, you are going to have to move up to that square, Chompy. Get them all in there. I mean, or at least up to...
Gotta move on more in.
Yeah, right up next to that square, that orange square there.
Did I kill all the grass?
You can move that orange square one more back. Or closer to him. He's good where he is.
Will that kill the grass?
You don't know. Okay, so we've got, what did I say, +6, +7 to hit, and it's going to be just 2d6 plus 1 damage, and then it's ongoing fire damage as well.
So what's the modifier?
It's +7.
+7.
Versus reflex. And then the damage is going to be 2d6 plus 1.
Nice.
Alright, the room fills with flame. That's an 18. And we're going to have to roll to hit versus each guy here. So that's 8 damage. We'll do that on this batter here. Go ahead and roll again. Plus
Oh,
7.
it's not just one roll for everybody?
Mm-mm.
So
It's a plus 7 modifier.
2D.
2d8, or let me look at it again here.
2d6 plus 1.
Yeah, 2d6 plus 1. On the Yexel. That's a hit.
Nice.
Yexel takes 9. And then roll one more time. Plus 7, 2d6 plus 1.
Nice.
That's for 5.
Flamethrower, baby.
Yeah, and all these guys take 5 ongoing fire damage as well. Save ends.
What about the grass?
The grass is not really affected by it. I mean, I guess some of it would be here in this area. Yeah, this area of the grass would be just singed to nothing, as well
the
as
square would actually be one further back. He would hit all 3 of the squares. Because
yeah.
it'd be from him, so the
All right.
square would be back.
But we can consider the grab grass out of play then. It would definitely be burned up. Let me put some markers on these guys to show that they're burning. I'll just put a red circle on them.
Ah!
So
Nice work.
remind me, 5 damage. They take 5 damage at the
5
beginning of their
damage.
turns. Nice, Chompy. That's a hell of a mega tech item that you got there. We've got Mad Claw next. Grimglam, you're coming up.
Okay.
Alright. Well, this guy's 10 squares below me, so I'll just go ahead and use my crossbow slingshot
Okay.
with line up my laser pointer.
Hmm.
Alright, so it's a plus 8 to hit, 1d12 plus 5.
The Exel has a 15 AC. Again here, 27. Nice. That's 7 damage. This thing's soaking up some damage here. I think you've maybe down a little over 30 damage to it so far, something like that. Pretty
I
tough.
think
All right.
Yetzel?
yeah, because the 17 from your shot hit him as well.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so Mad Claw sent some missiles down there with his slingshot crossbow, pelting the Yexel. Anything else for Mad Claw? You guys are in a very advantageous position up there, I must say.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like get in cover again, like back away from the hole.
Yep. Yeah, I'm giving you guys
'cause
like half cover from ranged attacks up there.
Oh, okay, so I can't just like fully back away from the hole.
You have cover just by kind of, I imagine you just taking your shots and kind of backing away, like, because this batter over here is probably looking at you with his crossbow.
But is the question? The question is, can the batter even see that? Can
Yeah.
he still see him?
Oh, he knows they're up there. I mean, he can take a
But
shot.
can he-
I'm giving them +5 through their armor class, basically.
I'll use my minor action to pull the grappling hook and rope up.
Okay, you
Or
do.
movement, whatever.
Sure. All right, you retrieve the grappling hook and the rope. You see
'Cause
another
stuff.
another batter comes through this door here.
Man, it'd be great if we were all up here and could shoot from
What the hell's going on?
And he's like, "Oh my God, Jarvis is dead! What the hell's going on out here?"
And he sees his friends on fire.
He starts pointing up to the trapdoor. He's like, "Up there! They're up there! Get them!" He's got 1, 2. He's gonna go for Chompy. 3, 4, 5. He gets to about there. He's gonna take a close shot with a crossbow, Chompy.
Ah!
Keep forgetting I have to select a token here. See if he hits Chompy. Oh my god, he crits Chompy with his crossbow.
Oh! No!
That's gonna be 8. And he rolled max damage anyway. That's 12 damage to Chompy, piercing damage.
Chompy.
Oh no!
He's like,
Chompy.
take that lizard breath.
Oh, hee hee.
Grimglam, you're last in the round. It's your turn.
Now, you fool, fight me! I'm the one conquering you! And I slide this way.
I'm the one conquering. That's a great line. Nice.
And then I will, screw it. I'm going to blast this thing with my, Mind Bore Orbiter.
Uh-oh.
I have been annoyed for long enough! And I blast him.
It's yammering on to you about how this. He actually says, "Sir, this thing wants to eat your jacket and your boots and your
That's
undies."
very good! It is a good fashionable choice! Die! I throw it at him.
All right, so that's a level 1 plus, so it's plus 7 versus will. Wow, look at that damage. 4d6 plus intelligence plus twice your level. So it's at least 4d6 plus 2. What's your intel modifier?
My intel modifier is +4.
All right, so it's plus 7. So you rolled a 15 versus will.
I think so, yes.
Let's see, its will is 14. That's a hit.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
4 + 2.
Holy crap. All right, tell us what happens, because I'm a little confused on what this thing does. Just tell us.
Okay.
Psychic damage, it looks like.
So what it does is, as it buzzes around and says, "Oh, he'd love to eat your socks and your shoes and everything about your clothes. I grab it. I turn the volume up to max. I throw it right into his eardrum, and it just rings. It rings so loudly that it explodes, screaming its own thoughts at it.
All right, it explodes with the psychic energy. It doesn't literally explode, though, Alex. You'll be able to use it again if it retains its charge. So it does this little psychic explosion.
Pulses.
Right, it pulses with psychic, energy.
I want to eat your shoes, shoes.
And the actual screams it speaks for the first time is, "Ah, what are you?" Back to the top of the round. It's going to get to go here. All right.
Fight me! Hit me! Weakling!
So,
Wait, he still never used the second one, did he? He's still waiting there, just waiting to die.
well, what it has is it has a triggered action. It has reached its bloody value and hit points at this point. It gets a wing strike when it's first bloodied. And it's going to be on an adjacent enemy, so it's going to be Grimglam. So the Mauler gets to use a free wing buffet against you before it goes. That is
Okay.
plus... Oh, first it takes 5 fire damage.
Yeah!
Oh, actually, holy shit.
Is that a saving throw for that?
The saves are always at the end of the turn.
Okay.
So actually this Yexel's on fire. Okay, and it's like, what are you? It's looking at Grimglam. It seems to be confused as to like what's happening to it. And it says, what are you? And it kind of tries flying up, and you can see it coming up at you guys on the roof. And it kind of
moves out. It moves away from me. Then I get an attack of opportunity.
Well, hold on. It's kind of like trying to fly, but it loses control, and it crashes over here to the ground in this flaming this flaming mass of fur and feathers. It's dead.
Oh!
It died from that fire damage.
Nice,
Oh.
Chompy.
Yay!
Don't worry, Grimglam, you can still die.
So
We will see about that.
Dream.
All right, so Titus, you're up. We have 2 batters on fire, and another batter charging Chompy with its mace, screaming something about it's saying, "The Iron King will take his vengeance upon you!" Ah!
Wait, so that wasn't the Iron King?
No. All right, I'm gonna shoot the one yelling about the Iron King.
All right, this one right here. All right, take a shot.
Yep, and it's temporal fatigue again, so it's gonna be 7. Let's hope that's it.
Nice roll. Nice roll. That's 13. Arrgh! He hears the shots, you know. It's like from the roof. He's like, ah! He gets hit in the back. Ah! Damn you! Anything else for Titus?
Let's see. No, I think I'm good for now.
All right.
I have a question. Is there like a way to climb down inside the building, or is it just the hatch looking into nothing?
It's just a sheer drop from that trap door right there.
Oh wow.
20,
So
about 25
I'm
feet.
good from now until I get down to the ground.
But you can go ahead and start walking around.
Yeah, I mean, in fact, it looks like, you know, the trapdoor is pretty large. It looks like they probably used it to let the Yexel out to go, you know, maraud or maul or whatever it does.
The Yentl needs
though-
to go out again.
Yeah.
Batter engineering is terrible, so they may have just forgot to do something with it.
It's not terrible. It's just, you know, bad. It's not good.
It's pretty terrible. They just have a trap door.
But you figure they probably made a deal with this Yexel, you know, because these Yexels are sentient. They're intelligent, you know. They must have made a deal with them.
Was.
Was.
Sentient. Was.
Was.
Intelligent.
Yeah. All right, so we got this batter here. He's on fire.
He's on fire.
He's like, he's trying to put himself out. He is going to get a shot with his crossbow, though. A desperate shot. He's going to take a shot at Chompy.
Oh.
Wait, it's the start, but he took his 5 points of damage too.
He's the easiest. He did take his 5. He's the easiest target, dude.
And he also set him on fire.
And he set him on fire. He's standing with his flamethrower.
Did he take the 5 damage from the fire?
He did. He took his 5.
And he is.
That is a 20 versus AC. 18. That's a hit. Chompy, you take 6. You take another crossbow bolt, dude. That for 6.
Ah.
You're looking like a voodoo doll over there, Chompy.
That batter gets a save on the fire. He just gets a D20. Fails his save. He's still on fire. Okay, this batter down here on you, Grim Glam. He's also on fire. Yeah, he's gonna take 5 fire damage. He swings a flaming mace at you. That's gonna be +6. Versus AC, that's a 10. Grim Glam.
Another beautiful blow knocked away by my excellent clothing.
Yeah. So now he's being conquered, it seems. And we are back to Chompy at 10.
Conquering for all.
Chompy's gonna move back.
Okay. Chompy moves back out of the door.
Should have attacked first and then ran away.
Wait, I can?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I attack the batter trying to kill me.
Can he use a flamethrower again?
Yes, looking at the card, it just says, that Omega Tech card, it just says, when you trigger the nozzle, it sprays liquid fire that immolates your enemies. It's a 2-handed weapon, at will, fire, close blast 5. It's not an encounter power.
Not even like a gun where you conserve ammo or anything? It just...
Nope, it's just we'll make, at the end of this encounter, we make charge checks for our Omega items. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whether you used them or not. Yeah.
Before you.
I just shoot the batter.
Okay.
All right, you're just going to use your rifle this time? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. Chompy's attack with that is +7 to hit, 2d8 +5 for the rusty assault rifle or whatever the hell it is. That's just what it is. It's like kind of a M16 or something, you know. That's a great picture too. Some saurian mutant like with an assault rifle. That's pretty cool.
$2d10.
It's 2d8 +5.
2d8 +5.
That's a 9. That's a miss.
A Trumpy
Better.
retreats.
All right, go ahead and move yourself out. We are back to Mad Claw. Grimglam, you're coming up.
So all these guys are 25 feet below me.
That is, well, yep, that's right. So just figure it would be 25 plus whatever, how many squares there are there.
Yeah. So I don't have anything that ranged. Can I go back down the wall?
You have retrieved your rope and grappling hook. You could try to like grapple it onto the door and climb down there.
I was just gonna like put it back where it was and then climb down that way.
Okay.
Like to where I'm outside.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, and basically you can trade down your action to move, basically, so you get kind of 2 moves. So we'll say, so we'll say Hanhar kind of goes back over here, and he's back down over here on the ground by the end of his turn. Okay.
Okay. Not closer to the door.
Yeah, we can put you a little closer to the door.
Okay.
I mean, you could even grapple it down here in the front and come down by the door. How about that?
Yeah. That's where I was aiming.
There you go. But that's going to take your entire turn to get down there.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got the guard here with the mace. He's going to chase Chompy out the door.
Ah!
Gonna swing that. He's going to pull out his mace. He's going to swing at you.
No!
Oh, yes.
Chopper, no! Chopper, watch out.
That's a
Oh,
13
yeah.
versus
It
AC.
misses.
No. You like,
It misses.
yeah, you
It's
like a,
18.
you parry it with your assault rifle. Ching! Now we're back at Grimglam,
All right.
fighting the fiery batter.
I slide over here, and I will whack him with my conquering stick.
All right, swing away.
Man, I wish there were macros for weapon attacks.
Well, I would have to make individual macros for each weapon for each character.
I know.
And I have like 5 other D&D groups I have macros to make for. So I might get to it at some point.
I mean, like the sheet and the D&D sheets, they have it.
I mean, if you
Where you
guys
can just roll
want,
off of the
if you
sheet.
guys want, just roll a D20 to hit, and then figure out your bonuses rather than typing the macro. You know what I'm saying? We can do it that way too.
I mean, I don't think that's going to be any faster.
Yeah.
These batters have an armor class of 15.
7 rounds. Get to it.
They've got like studded leather armor. That's a miss. Anything else for
Sounds
Grimglam?
good to me.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to use my free action to second wind.
Ah,
What?
all right. So get your points back.
Hours.
Like your bloodied value is what? 16. You get 16 hit points.
I'm at 4, so
We're back to you, Titus. It's going to be your turn.
All right.
You got 3 targets actually below you. You got 1 in melee combat with Grimglam. You got 1 up here on the riser up there, and then you get 1 fighting Chompy at the door.
I'm going to shoot at the one fighting Chompy.
Yeah, Chompy's hurt. Chompy's hurt bad. He's got like
you can
5.
attack with.
Chompy's got like 5 crossbow bolts stuck in him.
To be clear, you can attack with a ranged weapon and melee?
Not sure what you mean by that.
If
I
I'm
think
in
you-
melee, can I make a ranged attack?
You can, but you get -2 to hit, I think. If you're using
Okay.
range, at close range, that point blank range with that.
Is
The
Titus-
45 rings out again.
All right.
That's not what I meant, but it's all right.
It sounds like
He's in a tower. He's not in close range.
yeah, he's shooting down from above.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Titus is up way out. He's 25 feet up above you. That is a hit for. Oh my. Hold on. Let me look at that damage real quick, Kyle. I'm not sure if that's quite right. Is it?
He doubles their damage.
That's for the temporal fugue, right? Same thing.
It's the temporal fugue plus the bullet.
Right, but what it is, the weapon damage for that is 2d6, I believe. So see on temporal fugue where it says 1W, so that's 1 times your weapon damage, which is. Let me make sure here.
So you either have to remove the 5 or the 4. One of those is gotta go.
That
Okay.
Whichever one of those is you were adding for your weapon damage.
Right, so the weapon damage is
okay.
2d8 is the weapon damage. So normally, without
what?
temporal fugue, you get your strength or con bonus with it, which is that +4 plus a level. The temporal fugue just gives you a different kind of damage modifier for the weapon, which is your wisdom, which is +4. It would be +5. 2d6 +5 is what it should be, I think.
2d6 plus 5.
So,
okay, well then it's
subtract
just
4 from your
9.
damage.
Yeah, exactly.
14 damage. That's a lot of damage. That is going to slay
And
the batter. That's a
pretty
killing.
aggressive.
That's a killing blow on him.
Yeah.
If you'd like to narrate that, feel free.
Yeah, sure. I mean, this one, it's he's got the mace raised over his head. He's going for the killing blow on Chompy, and I shoot away the arm, the main arm that's holding it. And incredulously, he looks back as the geyser of blood shoots out of the stump, and he falls to the ground, dead as a doornail. Bang.
So
Yes.
does he spray Chompy with blood?
He sprays Chompy in the face with blood because he knows he likes that. So. it's like a chocolate fountain.
Yeah, Chompy just stands there kind of looking down at the batter's corpse, like licking his lips, the blood.
He's gonna begin to butcher it.
All right, excellent. So we've got this batter up here, the Chompy Slayer. Chompy's out of range, though. Can't see him. Grimglam, you're the next obvious target.
So it takes 5 damage first.
Oh, he does take 5 damage. Oh, crap. That doesn't quite kill him. Yet. He's gonna take a shot at Grimglam.
Ooh,
Oof.
that's damage.
25 on AC.
That
12.
second wind keep it big there.
Yeah, it sure did. Grimglam, you take 12 piercing damage from that crossbow. That guy's messing you guys up. And the guard.
Squaring off the crossbows.
And then you got this guy on you, Grimglam. He's going to swing his mace again.
Fool!
Don't jinx yourself.
Wait, that guy goes before me and Chompy.
According to the turn order, it does.
Oh, I forgot they were both in front of us.
So that's, let's see, +6. That's a 14 versus AC. Your armor saves you on that one. And
Fool indeed! Hey, he also took 5 damage, yes?
He did. He gets a save.
Did the other guy roll a save?
No, he didn't. Let me roll for those. So, roll a save for this guy here. He makes his save. No longer on fire. And a save for this guy over here. He fails his save. He's still on fire. We're back to Chompy. What's Chompy doing out there? You see Mad Claw. He's climbing down a rope and he lands on his feet right at the door there.
Oh, I can shoot the batter.
You sure can.
Light him up, Chompy.
Mad Claw, you can see Chompy. He's all messed up, man. He's bleeding badly. He looks like a pincushion.
He's bleeding badly, and some of the blood's his.
Yeah.
Only some, not all.
Turns out that batter had AIDS.
So Chompy with that
For
assault rifle,
shame.
it's a +7 to hit, 2d10 +5 damage.
Oh my god.
2d6.
2d10 +5, +7 to hit.
10 plus 5.
I think both of you guys are going to be out of ammo at the end of this.
Ooh.
That is a 13. These batters have a 15 AC. They're fairly heavily armored. That's a miss. We're back to you, Mad Claw.
Alright, cool. Let's lower those cards. So, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, I want to be in a spot under Titus, but I don't know how that works because he's in the tower and I would be below him, but I don't think I put my thing in the same square as him.
Well, that tower door's kind of like in these 4 squares here.
Yeah. So is there a way that I can stand where he is?
You can. And this normally you couldn't do something like that, but since he's above you, yes, you can absolutely move yourself into that same space. I'll move his token to the back temporarily, so we'll see where you are. That would take what? 1. You can run through that grass now too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that take 5 movement.
Yeah, plus the 1 to go here as well.
Right.
Yeah, so 6. And then I would like to use a minor action to use my big claws. This is strength plus level plus 2, and it does 1d10 strength plus twice my level.
He's using his Yeti power all of a sudden.
Yeah, I don't like to show it that often, but sometimes the claws have to come out.
And the target is slowed, which means it reduces his movement to 2, basically.
Yeah, so
it's like hamstringing him, I guess.
3 plus 1, so it's a +6 to the attack roll, and then plus 1d10 plus 5.
And that is versus AC, I believe.
Yes. And it failed.
Yeah, by 1. Yeah, 15 AC.
Okay. Well then, at that point, I take out my spear and swing on him with that, which is a light 2-handed weapon.
Okay.
So it's a 8 to hit, and 1d12.
By the way, that big claws, that's an encounter power too, I see. It's like a one time.
That's why I don't use it very often.
Yeah. It's good to keep something from running away. Maybe something that has a lot of movement too. You could slow it down.
So 8 with these plus. I think I added 6.
That's
a crit.
That's a crit?
17 damage.
Alright, go ahead and describe how you vanquish the burning badger. He goes down in flames.
So I look at Grimglam and says, "This is how you should be attacking meatbag," and then I take my spear and slice his head off.
The classic beheading. Yes. The batter beheading. The flaming batter beheading. Grimglam, we're back to you.
Oh, really? How about this?
We've got the batter, the Chompy Slayer up here. Yeah.
I run over here. I have quite a bit of movement left, so I'm going to climb right up this. I'm going to climb right up this ladder.
There is no ladder there. The ladder's pulled up above.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
He says, "Come get me, fish face!" as he reloads his crossbow.
I run over here by the door. And then I unleash a gravitational pulse at him.
Yeah. All right.
And he has a lower AC, I bet, than a... Well, no. All right, yeah, we'll do
A
gravitational pulse.
flood of gravitons that swarm your foe, dragging down its every step. It also slows him, it looks like.
I don't think he's going.
It's versus fortitude. So batters have a 13 on the fortitude.
Okay, so it's 4. Actually, I don't know, dude. I think right now, no. I'm just gonna attack with my ranged weapon. So I'm just gonna throw a rock at him with my gravitational powers.
All right.
That's a heck of a lot better.
Sure.
Actually, I just get straight up +8 rather than +4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's the difference between AC and his other thing?
Yeah, a lot of times some of these novice powers will have an effect like this has slowed until end of turn, which is nice in certain circumstances, but a lot of times your weapon attacks are going to be a little more powerful. Damage-wise, anyway. Once you guys get those utility powers. Yeah, once you get the utility powers, the damage starts ramping up a little bit. That attack misses. Rolls an 8 or a 10.
Hey, is this door's open now? Yes.
The store is open. I'll open it for you.
That's smart. Run into a room where we don't know if there's any enemies in there.
Is there?
You're
Can
able
I
to
finish my movement after?
As you're moving over there, you can see there doesn't appear any more batters in there. Looks like a little barracks that they have set up in there.
After taking an action, am I able to complete my movement, or am I
can.
just?
Yeah, you can move,
Okay.
take your action, and then finish your movement if you'd like. All right, we're back
So
to
I step in
Titus.
here.
You might as well unload that magazine. Just saying.
I'm going to. Let's, you know the drill. Gonna come out a blaze of glory. What? Thought I clicked on my guy.
Your characters are on a square.
I wonder if does the repeat chat thing work for macros, Alex? Do you know? Let me try something real quick. Just out of curiosity, because I've never tried that before. I don't think it does, because it's because it's going to ask for modifiers and stuff.
Oh,
Ooh. You
I must have
shoot
rolled a 1.
Yeah, if the number has a red box around it, it means you rolled a 1.
Yep.
So what happens with critical fails in this game?
Nah,
Okay.
I'm not that mean.
He's
Some-
gonna get us some other way.
Some game masters are pretty mean. So I think figuratively, Kyle, it can be like you take aim and it's like click, you know. That you must have.
Runs out of ammo?
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah, you're like you try to reload the chamber. Let's see
It
here.
jammed.
All right, we're right back to the Chompy Slayer again. He's got his
Chompy
crossbow.
No, the Slayer of Sean.
Oh.
And this guy was the guy who put the fire out.
Yes, he made his save.
Okay.
All right, so the crossbow is gonna take a shot at Mad Claw.
can you see me? Isn't there a giant pillar right there? Like, I can't see him because he's behind the pillar.
Let me see here. I'm gonna give you some cover for that. I'll give you +5 to your AC.
Okay.
So effectively, that's a 14 versus your 19. So he misses you. And that pillar's a little bit in his way there.
He curses at the pillar.
That guard is beheaded. We are back to Chompy.
Chompy is just gonna sit back. He just ran out of ammo.
Lick his wounds. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Mad Claw. Let's do it.
I shoot it.
I want to take a step aside so you don't get that penalty. There you go. That'll do it.
Wait, step aside for what?
That pillar
Oh,
here. Yeah, this pillar.
I can range at 10. I gotta get right next to him to shoot for 10. So, like, since he's 10 feet up, would I have to be, like, right next to the platform?
You can't hit him with a melee attack, actually, unless it's, like you have reach, or if you have melee attack,
Oh, saying my
10.
range attack.
Yeah.
When my range attack, can I hit from 10 right here? Or would I have to be, like touching the...
Oh, for a range
platform?
attack, 10? What do you have that's range attack 10?
Two-handed light weapon.
Huh. And that's only a range of 10? That's longer. Oh, that's 10. That's 10 spaces, though, Brennan.
Oh, okay.
Not 10
then
feet.
I was thinking...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's 10 squares.
Yeah,
You're
oh,
well.
never mind that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just shoot him.
All right. Let's give it a go.
Yeah, I keep thinking D&D.
Right.
So it's 1d12 plus 5.
That's an AC of 15. He crits him. That's that second crit in a row.
Damage.
He's on a roll.
That is a killing blow, Mad Claw.
All right, let's hear it.
Actually, Bank shot the shot off the wall into his head, and he falls off the platform with a killing blow.
Nice.
As he turns around to look at it, it goes into his eye.
Did
It's
you
like
call
that-
that back?
It's like that old Western movie scene of the guy falling off the roof. Ah! I'll have to get the Wilhelm screaming here for next session. He just falls with a crunch onto the floor. Now we are out of initiative.
Yay!
That was pretty cool. That got off to a pretty shaky start, but
Yeah, it was a very shaky start.
Fair.
I haven't taken any damage.
very shaky. Well, yeah, you're up on the roof almost the whole time, so
Yeah, I played it smart. I
Hey,
didn't
we
bust in
got-
the front door.
Well,
to the
I mean,
enemy's hideout.
to be fair, I mean, those guys ran in like, and kind of like took all the attention. So
yeah, they weren't expecting the big bad beastie, that's for sure. All right, so let's just go through the end of encounter stuff here real quick. How about that?
If I were to try to take like a trophy off of the Mauler guy,
Mhm.
what would I take?
I would say those mandibles.
Okay.
Yeah, they're very distinctive. They're large. You could probably even use one as a weapon, or fashion a weapon out of it.
All right.
So the first thing we're
fashioned one onto the spear that I have.
say again.
I add it to my spear.
Yeah, there you go. Just maybe modify the tip of it so that's a Yexel mandible.
I'll
All
add it
right.
to the other side.
All right, so the first thing we do is ammo. So I think both Titus and Chompy have used all of their ammo. So make sure you take ammo off your sheet. You don't have any more ammo. We are going to check Omega Charge for used Omega Tech cards. So let's start with Chompy because I know he uses flamethrower. So a charge check for Omega Tech is like a saving throw. You roll a d20. You want to get a 10 or higher for your tech to keep its charge. So roll a charge check for that flamethrower. Flamethrower is still good. And I believe the only other one was Alex.
Well, you said that no matter what, we
Yeah, I was wrong.
have to roll for
It's
it.
only for
What?
used. It's only used for used in Megatech. Sorry.
That was the only reason I used it.
No, it wasn't. You didn't. I didn't even say that until after you used it.
Yeah,
Um,
mine's very situational.
All right, so that Mind Bore Orbiter loses its charge. Just drag it down on the table. Don't worry, you guys are going to get more here in a second.
Well, wait. I can't keep it for the salvage effect later?
Only 4th level characters can do that.
But I mean, I can't keep its corpse or whatever?
No.
Oh.
No,
That's
it's
unfortunate.
useless. It becomes useless junk, basically.
Can I keep the useless junk?
No, it's entirely useless.
Disintegrates
Goodbye.
after the use.
It becomes 5,000 pounds of useless.
I don't think anybody else used tech, right? Mad Claw, Titus, you guys didn't use your tech. I don't think.
No.
Okay. So after that, we do alpha mutation cards. So everybody discard your alpha cards. Just drag them out of the table.
I liked that one. Double damage until something died.
All right, and we're going to replace them. So I'm going to put out Bio, Dark, and Psi. So Chompy, you can choose. Just keep in mind what you get your overcharge bonus with. They're going to be related to your origins. You can choose, you know, an off card if you like. Just draw a card out onto the table. Chompy gets...
It's just hard to see with this light effect.
Yeah, we can't see it.
All right, hang on a second. All right. Chompy gets hyper balance. You can almost walk on any surface thanks to your hyper acute sense of balance. Here's another one of those benefits where it's a continuous thing. It's not like an action or anything like that. You ignore all difficult terrain. You can't be knocked prone. You can balance on anything that will hold your weight and do not grant combat advantage while balancing.
Doesn't he already have something that's just like that for his? I think that was his last one, wasn't it? Was it?
It was similar. Yeah, it was similar.
But
He couldn't be knocked over. Now he also
Right,
can't
he
be.
couldn't be moved or pushed or knocked over because he had an acute sense of balance.
Yeah, and also with the
Didn't he walk
overcharge.
out the ceiling or something?
No, that was the cockroach ability.
Oh.
But also with the overcharge on hyper balance, he gets +2 to his AC and reflex. Too.
Nice.
Nice.
And I think actually right now, Aiden, is when you would choose to do that. Do you want to overcharge it?
No.
What's the downside?
I guess he can choose to overcharge it later. Yeah, I guess he can charge it later. All right, Kyle, go ahead and draw an alpha card for Titus. Oh my. Titus gets pants on fire. Dark Alpha, your body flares with white hot fire, burning away all that hinders you. And your pants, if plants wear pants.
Well, this is an interesting one because like my kryptonite is fire.
Huh. So, it doesn't take an action. The trigger is if you start your turn dazed, immobilized, restrained, slowed, or stunned. One triggering condition ends on you, and each creature adjacent to you takes 3d6 plus twice your level fire damage. So that's a nice defense against all those different, very common conditions.
And if you overcharge it, you get an extra standard action.
Nice. All right, Mad Claw, go ahead and draw your alpha.
Confirm. I am Psi. Psi is me.
Psi Alpha. Cool. Machine Command. You telepathically seize control of a robot, computer, or similar device. It's an attack. It's an attack that dominates robots, computers, or similar devices. Nice.
That's awesome. That's a perfect card.
Very cool. Very thematic. All right, Grim Glam. Let's draw your alpha. Well, it's a gravity power. Crushing gravity. Let's make mutant pancakes. It's a burst. Nice, so it's like a ranged area of effect spell, or spell mutation. Creates a zone that lasts until the end of your next turn. Whenever a creature starts its turn within the zone, it's slowed. And you get to attack it. Overcharge on a hit, the target's also immobilized. That's a very familiar gravity effect for Grimglam there.
Cool.
Alright, so those are the alpha mutations. We're going to give you some experience points. Let me add these up real quick.
Oh.
Should be... So... That's going to be... 50?
212, I think it's fair. I mean, I'll take
Somebody's angling for level 2.
It's 138 experience points each.
That'll put us at 426.
Getting close.
I really want my critical to affect all robots in line of sight.
Nice, yeah. So it looks like
critical multiple times every game.
Yeah, so it looks like
have been pretty hot.
I know. Looks like next session you guys are going to be leveling. I'm assuming you guys want to take a short rest. Which
absolutely.
What you could do. So you'll regain all your hit points. So everybody update their hit points to full. Optionally, you can take a long rest as well. We can talk about that next time.
That's after next game. It was a long rest.
So the rewards here.
Your reward.
Pants.
There's pants.
I get recruited into a gang.
So, each of you is going to get an Omega Tech card from the little area. It looks like the Yexel has been collecting some junk and stuff up there. You're going to find some Omega Tech up there in its nest. You're also going to get some ancient junk. And you also find a fully loaded handgun in the nest. It's a light one-hand ranged weapon. But you can just note that on your sheet, and you can take the gun and just have one of you get ammo from it, if you'd like to do it that way. Also, there's going to be one special Omega Tech card as well.
If someone else wants the ammo, does anyone else not have a gun?
I don't use a gun.
Okay. I mean, I don't either. Do you want it, or...?
If there's ammo to be had, I'd sure like the gun.
Well, I can give you the ammo, but then one of us can hold the gun just to have a gun.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, that'd be a good for Mad Claw, just have a light handgun, you know. So if you guys do find a horde of ammo, you can kind of divvy it up. So yeah, go ahead and mark that on Mad Claw's sheet that it's a light handgun. And Titus, you got your ammo back.
All right, now I've got the 45 back.
Cool. All right, so let's do the ancient junk first, real quick here. So I'll just have each of you roll. Aiden, roll 2d10.
Oh, hold on.
So that's a 9. Did you just roll that? Okay, a 9 and an 8. You find a pair of welder's gloves.
Ooh.
Kyle, roll 2d10.
Great for helping Kyle with his flaming pants. Can't undo my zipper. Can you help me with this?
No.
Okay, 10 and a 7.
Choppy and Titus are great friends because he's got no interest in my broccoli.
Titus, you find a toy water pistol.
Yay!
Another gun.
It's perfect for me. I water myself with it.
Yeah, on your short rest, you're like, eh. All right, Mad Claw, give me a 2d10.
10 or 1 and 8.
You find more battery aids.
You find a pair of boxing gloves.
All right.
And Alex, go ahead and roll.
Barehanded attack rolls.
Yeah. Again, these things can be used for barter as well. Grim Glam, give me 2d10.
10-8.
You find some ammo.
Okay.
Good roll. So now you guys have some more ammo. I suppose that could go to either Mad Claw or Chompy. I think Chompy favors that assault rifle.
Chompy,
Yeah,
my friend. This is for you. Shove it at him.
All right, so first, you guys are going to find an extra special Omega Tech. And this can go to whoever you choose. And then each of you are going to get another Omega Tech as well. We're going to draw from the GM deck of Omega Tech, which is all of the cards. So you can pretty much get anything. I'm just going to draw it out onto the table here.
A whole tank.
Ooh. Oh, it's a Force Axe. Powered axe capped by a 20-inch semicircle of glowing brute blue force. A two-handed melee weapon. It's an encounter weapon. Close burst 1. Level +6 reflect. 3d10 plus strength plus twice your level force damage. And you push the target 1 square. Salvage 6.
Big grab hammer.
Yeah, that's some pretty nasty damage. It is once per encounter, though. So you guys can decide who gets that. I'll put these other the other tech deck out here so you guys can draw.
Someone with a good strength modifier would be good for that.
Yeah, someone with a good strength modifier, absolutely.
What's yours, Aiden?
Someone who's
18.
willing to run into the fight and hit something.
That sounds like you.
Yes. I take it.
Yeah, I'm not tanky enough to run in the middle of a fight with a melee weapon.
I'm gonna take it.
All right, go ahead and right-click it and just take it. Chompy's got the Force Axe.
Taking no damage.
So we're gonna put out the Area 52 tech. That's prominently what's gonna be in this place, and each of you is gonna get a card from that. Hold on one sec here. All right, so Chompy, go ahead and roll draw from the Area 52 deck. Pop it on the table. Oops. The Chameleon Shield. The shield surface changes color and texture to blend with its surrounding. You become invisible until the end of your next turn. And a +5 power bonus to stealth checks until the end of the encounter. Shield surface changes color and texture. So cool, it's like a chameleon armor kind of thing. Very cool. Go ahead and right click and take that.
Alright.
Kyle, go ahead and draw a card for Titus. That's another shield. A hollow shield. This shield generator creates a field of virtual matter that deflects attacks away from you. Trigger is an enemy misses you with a melee attack or ranged attack. And then it allows you one creature adjacent to you other than the trigger enemy. The trigger enemy re-rolls the attack against the target.
What is virtual matter?
Virtual
It's
matter.
four-dimensional stuff. You're not at the plane to understand.
It's cool. Also notice that's a salvage 2.
Yeah, what's
So
that mean?
that means once you're level 2, you can make a salvage roll. If you roll a 10 or higher, then you get to keep it. And it just has a little bit of a lesser effect. If you look at the bottom of that card, it will tell you what the permanent
So you guys
effect
always
of it is. All right, Brennan, go ahead and draw for Mad Claw.
When something triggers it, do you have to use it on trigger, or do you have the option to use it when it's triggered?
No, I think you have. Well, I don't know. It may say you may or something like that, but I think if it doesn't say you may, then it definitely triggers. Here's another.
Well active, yeah.
Here's another one-handed melee weapon. Long metallic barbell-shaped rod amplifies your psychic potential. The neural baton, an encounter effect. Level +6, 4d6 plus charisma. And the target is dazed.
That must be one of the newer models of Conquer and Stick.
And look at that, if you miss, you still do half damage.
Wow.
Oh,
I think it's near you.
So yeah, if you look at that salvage 4, so if you're 4th level and you roll a 10 or higher on your salvage check, it becomes a special one-hand melee weapon that does 2d8 psychic damage. It attacks will. It's pretty cool. All right, go ahead and take that card. All right, Grimglam, draw your Area 52 card there.
Yeah, I don't think anything's worth saving till level 4 though, because that's going to be a while.
cool.
Right, yeah, it can be a while. Some armor. Energized armor. Suit of black alloy and metal mesh. Powered by dark matter energy cell. Generates a force shield. It's an counter power. While the shield is functional, you gain resist 10 to all damage.
Wow.
Wow, I just realized that weapon I picked up is Stupendico. It has the Stupendico logo on it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a good brand.
Reliable brand.
Jesus.
So I think that's it. We got the loots. Just right-click on that, Alex, and take it.
Hanhar, I will trade you my Stupendico branded armor for your Stupendico branded baton.
I'm good with what I have. I don't know if I don't. You were bad mouthing Stupendico a while ago. I don't know if you would do well with this.
Nah, Stupendico branded batons typically aren't as good as Evil Empires Limited, but that's a newer model than the one I have. So, you know.
Is it?
Makes a difference.
All Stupendico weapons are ancient. It's an ancient cryptic alliance. Are you sure you?
True. Well, no. This was all right. Listen, this was the last. This was the last line of Stupendico branded batons, which are alone singly reliable. That is the only good product they ever put out.
Okay.
It's a collectible.
Well, I don't want to give it up. It's not really valuable.
Maybe he can change his mind. he sounds pretty intent on the old neural baton there. It's a nice one. The shield's no joke though, man. 10 resistance, all damage. That's crazy.
It's armor though, so I'd have to wear it, and then it's always active.
And as you can see, you guys have only had 2 encounters, at this place so far, and they do ramp up rather quickly.
3. We had the sharks.
That's right. Well, the sharks. Yeah, the sharks are just kind of on the way, but yeah, as you guys get down into this place, it gets pretty nasty. So you're gonna want that Omega Tech.
Oh my god, it seems like it's been pretty nasty already.
Yeah, yeah. So it's going on 10 o'clock, I guess 11 o'clock for you guys. I think we're going to wrap it up.
All right.
All right.
We'll schedule the next session for next Monday. Look forward to it.
Sounds great. You guys had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'll shoot Lee a message, Kyle, and just see if maybe he wants to get together with me before then and roll up a character and join us.
Sounds good. You know how he is.
I do. Yeah, I'll poke him and prod him a little bit.
Yeah. So, like, invite him to do something else, and then trap him so he has to make a character.
Right, exactly. I'll be like, I'll send him the table with all the different origins on it so he can look at it and be like, oh, this looks kind of interesting. I'll tempt him with fun.
Once he's here, he'll be in. He just needs to get here.
Yeah, I'll
take.
Yeah, I'll work on it.
All
right. I will see you guys. Have a good week.
All right, gents.
Night.
See you next time.